I'm Archie. That's my name. But who am I really? Well, I've been trying to find out my true identity now for years. I think I finally figured out who I am. I mean, suppose I turn out to be somebody completely different than who I think I am. Suppose the other guy's clothes don't fit me.
I'm Betty, and I love Archie. I don't care whose clothes he's wearing. And I know Archie loves me. In spite of the fact that he sometimes gets turned on by a certain girl who shall remain nameless. Hi. But you can call me Veronica. Is it my fault? Who can blame him? All boys do. They all try and win my affection by showering flowers and candy, charm bracelets. Don't they know that gifts like that can't buy my love? A new car might.
You know, I'm in a terrible he is, but I know exactly who I am. I'm also intellectually brilliant, physically fantastic. Trust me. I hope you don't think I'm terribly conceited. If that's the way you feel.
Isn't he the cutest thing you ever saw? I just love that. The cutest thing next to me. Veronica, I think you are the most shallow person I've ever...
And Reggie, I think you're obnoxious.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Call it. There's people watching.
Tall.
Yeah, kind of grows on you, you know?
Everybody makes fun of me. Pee-wee, Munchkin, Shrimpo.
Oh, yeah? Well, the next time anybody makes fun of your height, you'll have to answer to me.
Aw, thanks, Moose.
All right. Now hop in my pocket and we'll get going.
I learned a lot more from dating.
No, this class just seems like a waste of time. What do you think?
Are you kidding? Biology is one subject I've got to excel in if I'm going to become a handsome doctor.
Hey, you know, Reggie, it's a great idea you becoming a doctor. Maybe you can find a cure for you.
There's a lot to becoming a doctor, Archie. The painful research. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a good tax loophole?
Good morning. And welcome to As the Stupidity Turns. Now, today's test, we are going to examine the most beautiful thing that God ever created. human body. Not yours, Veronica.
I hope it's not Miss Grundy's body.
We will conduct the test by...
Oh, you mean we have to cut up live frogs?
Oh, don't worry. Completely to sleep.
He must have been in her last class.
I don't think we've got the right to take the life of any living thing. Right on. We shouldn't kill any animal except for food.
Oh, quiet, Ethel. If you were a vegetarian, 1,000 cows would be alive today.
Lie down! The greatest advances in medicine have been in experiments with animals. Now, those of you who wish to participate in the dissection may do so, and the chickens are free to leave. Moose! You're leaving? You who rip people apart on the football field?
I have a perfectly good...
What might that be?
Moose, let's go.
Now we will conduct this test in teams. One surgeon, one assistant. Will the assistants please come up and get a frog and a scalpel?
Archie, why are you still sitting? Go up and get me my frog.
Minute. What makes you the surgeon and me the assistant?
My dear boy, we are dealing in my future profession. Can get you your shovel?
Veronica? I've misjudged you. I had no idea you had such an interest in science. I've always considered you such a flaky little twit.
Thank you, Miss Grundy. Well, here you are, Dr. Schweitzer.
Oh, I had no idea frogs were so ugly. They're even worse looking than you, Archie.
Now, you will pick up your scalpels and you... Then, you place the scalpel on the cervix and draw it directly down the center.
Here, Betty, you cut it.
I thought you wanted to do it.
Come on, Reggie, make the incision.
I can't. He's looking at me.
I'm not looking at you. He's looking at me. Well, come on. If you're going to become a doctor, you've got to do it.
Couldn't we tell him to take 2 aspirins and call me in the morning?
Fooling around.
I just changed my mind. I'm going into psychiatry. You don't need surgery, Froggy. You're just depressed.
Now, observe, if you will, the overall look of...
Come on, Reggie. If you're going to become a doctor, you've got to go through medical school.
Well, maybe I could become a handsome druggist.
Now, observing the internal organs, you will notice the close relationship between frogs...
All right, Reggie. Give me the scalpel. I'll do it.
No, Archie, I appreciate what you're trying to do for me, but this is something I've got to conquer myself. So, give me the scalpel.
Come on, Reggie. Just use a knife. Act like you're sticking it in your best friend's back.
Oh,
Reggie, it's easy. Just make...
did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
I did do it. I did it. I'm a doctor. You can put your clothes on, madam. I'll see you again in...
kid. Everybody thinks I'm stupid, don't they?
No, Moose, I never thought you were stupid.
Thank you. Because I happen to be a heavy philosophic thinker. Like when I was a kid, I thought I'd never die. But now I'm at the age where I realize that I probably will. So I ask this, why is there death? And after a lot of thinking, I came up with the answer. If there wasn't death, you'd never find...
I don't worry about death, Moose. I worry about getting, and that can lead to divorce. Parents. Boy, you know, that child custody battle was hard on all of us. All that crying and fighting and pleading and carrying on. There I was right in the middle of it. Well, the judge finally said, look, this can't go on. One of you has to take him. Double. You can't buy.
Here you go.
Oh, you can't buy on double.
Oh, no, you got double. I want the shoe. Go get it.
Mom, Dad, what are you guys doing here?
We got a dinner date with Betty's mom and dad.
I thought you and Betty were going to the movies tonight.
Oh, yeah, well, we were going to, but the gang wanted to play Monopoly instead.
I thought you didn't like Monopoly.
Well, I go along with the gang.
Oh, the old peer pressure, huh?
When we were young, we were a part of the group, too.
Well, it's all right, son. You'll change. When you get older, you get the courage to express your individuality.
One reason I don't know who I am is my father won't let me find my own identity. Well, he feels like he has to teach me everything, or else I won't know how to do it right. You might not believe this, but he spent the first 3 weeks of my life teaching me how to sneeze.
And he still can't do it right.
Here you are, Chuck. Hey!
I just had these pants cleaned a few years ago.
I'm sorry, Chuck. It's just that I'm so nervous.
It's all right.
Archie, what are you nervous about?
Oh, my father's going to take a look at the sports car that I want to buy.
Sports car? Forget it. Your father's like my father. You're going to end up with a 4-door sedan with wraparound bumpers and the back seat sealed up.
Archie, what do you need permission from your father for? I mean, it's your money. You worked for it.
Oh, just a down payment. I need my father's signature to arrange the loan.
Oh.
I didn't know your father. I bet your mother is talking.
Oh, Dad! Did you see the car? That means you like it.
No, that means I want to see what sort of a yo-yo I got for a son.
Why am I a yo-yo?
Because, Archie, you're willing to throw away all your hard-earned money on the first car that you saw, when the perfect car for you was sitting right next to it.
What car is that?
That big 4-door sedan with the wraparound bumper. You can always seal up that back seat.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore. I mean, don't I have the same right to make decisions as you do?
Of course you do.
All right. Then my decision is to buy a sports car.
Good. And my decision is to overrule your decision. Now, what could be more fair? We both have a chance to make a decision.
Dad, I appeal to you.
Not right now, you don't.
Fair, Dad. Don't you have any sense of justice?
Archie, how can you accuse me of not having a sense of justice? I have not missed one episode of Perry Mason.
Dad, I mean, if somebody works for their own money, they should have the right to spend it as they see fit. Well, ask anybody. Anybody.
All right. I'll ask one of your teenage friends. Madam, you look like one of my son's typical teenage friends. What would you do if you had a son that insisted on making his own decisions, defying his own father? You want to know why? I'll tell you why. He wants to buy one of those hot little four-wheel firecrackers with no roof on it. So when he rolls that car, he's going to be pinned underneath the back seat because we didn't have it sealed up. He's going to be trapped in there until the emergency person cuts him out of the wreckage. For whatever's left of his pain rack, shattered, tortured body. Madam, I'm asking you as an impartial bystander, what do you do with a boy like this?
He ought to be ashamed of himself.
Madam, this isn't my son. He is. Okay. The jury has spoken.
No,
What a
child.
Atta girl, Midge. Stand up and tell him.
I am standing.
Dad, teenagers are old enough to vote.
Yeah!
We're old enough to defend our country. And we're old enough to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Dad, please. We have to be old enough to make our own decisions.
That's right.
Gee, I guess I never really looked at it that way before. You know, I can see where I have underestimated you. Son, maybe you are old enough to make your own decisions. Tell you what, you buy whatever car you want.
Oh, but Dad.
Yeah, what is it, son?
Well, I need your advice.
You need my advice?
Yeah. I have my eye on two models. There's a red one and there's a blue one. Which one do you think I should get?
Archie. That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, but Dad,
It's your decision.
the red or the blue, what do you think?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, but Dad, one of them's got wire wheels and the other has mags. Boy, the biggest decision in my whole entire life. I can't even get a little advice from my own father.
Sonny. Listen to me. I have 8 children and 14 grandchildren. I know what I'm talking about. Forget the sports car. Hit yourself in the head.
My mother's an expert at laying guilt trips on me. I mean, if I don't come home with straight A's on my report card, she gets all upset and threatens to stick her head in the oven. And now she's getting even better at it. She bought a microwave oven to make me feel guilty in half the time.
Moose, are you sure you don't want some of this hamburgers? Are you sure you won't have just a little?
Well, maybe just a little.
Well, why don't you try chewing on the other side, Moose?
Yeah, it hurts on this side, too.
Daddy, aren't you
you ready yet? Betty! We're going to be late for the game. It's about time. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to miss the opening tip-off.
I have to answer the phone.
Can't you answer when we come home?
Hello? Oh, hi, Mother. Listen, Archie and I are late for the basketball game. Oh, really? The whole bridge? Uh-huh. Yes, I'll be fine, Mother. I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Come on. What was that all about?
Oh, a big rainstorm washed out the whole bridge, and my parents won't be home until noon tomorrow, so we have the house to ourselves all night.
Okay.
We missed that opening tip-off by now. That opening tip-off, you might as well forget the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing duller than basketball once the opening tip-off is over. Would you like to take your things off?
You think we ought?
Come inside.
Okay. Daddy, I love the way
You've seen it lots of times, Archie.
your parents around, it seems less cluttered.
That all depends on what you want to do.
Well, what I want to do depends on what you want to do.
I'll tell you what I want to do after you tell me what you want to do.
Well, I can't tell you what I want to do.
Why not?
It's a surprise.
What are you thinking about, Archie?
Well, just this and that.
This and that? What do you mean, this and that?
Oh, not that, this and that.
Well, then, just what this and that did you mean?
Well, any old this and that.
It's the most insulting thing I ever heard.
Betty, this whole conversation's neither here nor there. Betty, this is the moment that we've always talked about.
Well, you always talked about it, Archie. I was just listening.
Nodding your head, yes, and just listening.
Well, when I was nodding, I didn't mean here and now.
When and now and then and maybe it's now or never. This is it.
Well, we've been alone lots of times, Archie.
Oh, I know, but this is the first time we've been alone where we can't fog up all the windows.
Archie, I think we should wait until we're older.
Older? You know how much I've aged since your mother just called? I don't have that many good years left, Betty.
You realize what could happen to us? There's no one here to stop us. Who can tell how far we go?
Not me, Betty, I swear.
This isn't right. Just because we're alone in the fruit starts.
Betty, have a heart. You don't know what it's like for me to be like this.
Well, sure I do. Don't you think girls have the same feelings boys do?
Well, in that case, use me, I'm weak.
Archie, stop. Look, if you don't stop, I'm going to have to ask you to go home.
Go home! That's in violation of the teenage code. Thou shalt not waste an empty house.
Look, Archie, either you go home right now, or someday if we ever get married, we'll feel we can...
Who cares about the little brat? Look what they're doing to their father right now.
Archie, look, I guess when it came down to it, I'm not as ready as I thought I was.
Well, it's too bad, Betty. I guess I was more ready than I thought I was.
Well, would you like to watch television?
No. Why should the TV get turned on if we can't?
Can we talk about it in a couple of years?
Talk about
This mat?
Okay, Betty. Do you want to go then?
I'd love to.
Well, don't just sit there. Come on, hustle it. I hope we can still get in.
Calvin, if we can't, who his neck in the car?
Do we have a date? No, now. Do we have a date tonight? I gotta know now. I gotta know now. I've got 2 tickets for what you've been waiting for. Tell me your door, and I'll be yours forevermore.
Gotta break my date tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now. Came down with the flu tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now.
Me tonight, I gotta.
Will you go out with me tonight? I gotta know now. I gotta know now. I thought I had the flu, which means I couldn't go out with you. But now my flu's got someone new. And
Gotta break our date tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now. I can't go now.
Will you take me out tonight? I wanna know now. I wanna know now. Will you take me out tonight? I wanna know now. I wanna know now. I thought I had, which means I couldn't go out with you. But my blues got someone new. So how's about me and you?
Gotta break our date tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now. I can't bow with the flu tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now. I wish I had a date tonight. I'd like to go now. I'd like to go now. I wish I had a night. I'd like to go now. I'd like to go now. I can't be no more. They just closed the candy store. Reggie's Dreamboat City. I gotta go now. I gotta go now. Will you go out with us tonight? We gotta know. Will you go tonight? We gotta know now. We gotta know now. My cousin just came to town to really turn your head around. Oh, she's so pretty, she's awfully fine. I hope Veronica believes my line. Gotta break our date tonight. I can't go now. I can't go now. Gotta break our date tonight. I can't go now. I came down with the flu, which means I can't go out with you. I'm so sorry I called so late. What's your name? I'm breaking our date. Gotta break this date tonight. We gotta go now. Gotta break this date tonight. We gotta go now. We gotta go now. Somewhere with somebody new.
My mother's so funny. She thinks a mother should also be a friend, which is okay. She tries to act like a teenager and talk like a teenager and dress like a teenager. I'm not trying to rush my mother into old age. I just hate to see her have to go through puberty twice. Like last to dinner. She was ashamed to go because of her new braces. Jughead, you look so depressed.
Mitch, I'm such a loser with girls.
You shouldn't feel that way. You know, before I met Moose, I had such a crush on you.
You did?
Well, don't you remember when we were both 6 years old? All those passionate love letters we used to write to each other?
Yeah. Can't work out.
How could it, Jughead? Neither one of us could read.
$140. Thank you.
Oh, we're lucky. We got the last tickets, and this is the greatest rock concert ever to hit Riverdale.
Veronica, I'll meet you and the gang over at Pop's at 8 o'clock. I gotta get going.
No, wait. The show goes on at 8:30 then.
Okay, I'll keep one ticket for myself, just in case I'm late. I'll meet you and the gang inside the auditorium. See you later.
See. Oh, Archie, drive carefully. If you get killed, you'll miss the whole...
You won't catch me laying out no $20 for no rock concert. When I was a kid, we used to go to the parks for free and listen to the bands. And if we didn't like them, we used to throw stones.
You're 1 in a million, Pop.
Yeah. How you doing, Archie?
Hi, Bob. Hey, Reggie, where's Veronica? Is she here yet?
No, we're the first one.
Clark, where is she?
Well,
Archie, I feel terrible. I'm not going to be able to go to the concert tonight.
Oh, no, Veronica, that's a shame.
Oh, Archie, I wanted to go so badly.
gee, Ronnie, none of us are going to enjoy ourselves without you.
I know you won't. I lost the tickets.
You lost our tickets? Where did you lose our tickets?
I don't know if I knew where I lost them. They wouldn't be lost.
Wait a minute. Where's the last place you remember seeing our tickets?
When I put them in my purse.
Ah, good. And that's where your tickets are, in your purse.
I know they're in my purse. What I don't know is where the purse is.
Who told you to put them in your purse? I mean, maybe they're in your pocket.
No, I know that they're not in my pocket.
How do you know?
Because I was afraid I would lose them that way.
Look in your pocket anyway.
Don't have to look this dress. I've looked and the tickets aren't in it. All right. Well, look. You see, there is nothing in there but lint.
Did you look under the lint?
My purse.
Oh, who told you to put them in your purse? Everybody knows important stuff like that should go into your pocket.
What's the difference if I put it in my purse or in my pocket?
Oh, there's plenty of difference. People lose purses every day. Call a cop. See if they ever had one case of a missing pocket.
Ronnie, I have to ask you a very important question. Did you look in your pocket?
I was sorry. What do you want? If I put on a dress with more pockets.
Okay. I've got an idea. Ronnie, we'll do this like the police do. Do you think you could relive your whole day all over again?
You want to live the last 5 minutes all over again?
Well, you've got to try.
What do you want me to do?
Act out everything that happened to you today.
I can't. I don't know how to act.
Yeah, well, you can't. I'll help you. If you relive it, maybe it'll all come back to you.
Church. I went to church.
Good. You went to church. What were you doing there?
Praying I wouldn't lose the tickets.
That's it. She put them in the 4-box. Well, these altar boys and a priest will be going to their concert with our tickets.
Will you keep quiet? I'm trying to do this right. All right, Ronnie. Oh, here. Here we are. This will be your purse. Now, you're in the church, Ronnie. I'll be the priest. Archie. Sure, it's nice to see you, my child. Would you care to contribute to the poor pagan children? Purse.
Yes, Father.
Oh, excuse me, young lady, but it looks like a valuable envelope you got in your purse. Don't you think it'd be safer if you put it into your pocket?
Just a few.
Ronnie, where did you go after you left the church?
The bank. I went to the bank. I remember I walked up to the teller.
No, don't tell us. Act it, okay? You're in the bank. Right? In the bank? I'll be working there.
What am I?
You're a canceled check.
My 20s, my 30s.
Good morning.
Wait a minute. I'm talking.
I was supposed
Everything's real. I just tried to set the scene. Well, the 30s. Good morning, Miss Johnson.
Good morning.
How are you, Miss Johnson? How do I know? I don't work here. I have to find your purse. Start again. 10s, 20s, and that's my 30s. Good morning, Miss Lodge. That's you!
Another one of your crazy friends.
Ronnie, don't make a game out of this. Reggie's trying to help us.
What's the night?
One more time. 10s, and my 20s, my 30s. Good morning, miss. No!
Good morning. Please.
Certainly, miss. Make it.
Excuse me, miss. That looks like a valuable envelope here. Don't you think it'd be safer you put it in your pocket?
Get that.
Well, he shouldn't have. What kind of stupid bank do you do business with?
My father. I was just playing.
If you don't find those tickets before Moose gets here, this is as old as I'm ever going to get.
Look, Ronnie, where did you go after you left the bank?
The drugstore. I had to pick up the lipstick.
Drugstore. Hey, drugstore. All right, Ronnie, you're in the drugstore. I'm the sales lady, and Archie, you're the mouthwash. Then here you are, man.
Here.
Don't you think of it?
All right. What can I say? I'm sorry. I want just one of those things.
One of those things? You had 3 people warn you to be careful. The priest, the banker, and the drugstore.
You're right. I should have listened to that.
Wait, forget it. Now, there's no sense blaming Veronica. But
I'm sorry, Veronica. It's just that I was so upset I couldn't think straight.
It's all right, Archie. You just go to the concert yourself.
The concert, am I supposed to... That's right, I've still got my ticket.
Archie, I'll explain to you what a terrible thing I did.
Nobody else is going to the concert. I'm not going to leave.
Yeah, Archie's going to be late. Give me my...
Veronica, here's your purse. I was in the drugstore, and the lady said it was yours, and I knew I'd see you tonight. So, all right, okay.
Oh, come on, let's get going. If we don't hurry, there's going to be a lot of milk dudes.
Ronnie, let's go.
I refuse to believe I was ever a kid.
You know something? The important question for teenagers is not who am I, but who am I going to be?
I think I can answer that, Archie. You're going to be a happily married man with an adoring wife who waits for you every night in front of a little...
Oh, no, Betty. Marriage.
Why?
Veronica hates picket fences.
Going to have the most fantastic married life any woman ever had. Oh, who are you going to think you know any of these men?
My future is set. I'm going to be a pro football player for the rest of my life.
Oh, Moose, that's such a dangerous sport. Suppose you get hurt.
Well, then I'll become a hockey player.
Hey, Jughead, have you thought about your future?
Sure. Yeah, as soon as I get over my shyness with girls, I'm making up for lost time. Yep, for the rest of my life, I'm going to date a different girl every single night.
Oh, I meant, what are you going to be?
Very tired.
Reggie, what are you going to be when you grow up?
Oh, I don't know. For a while, I thought I'd be a doctor in private practice. Now I think that's too selfish. I think I'd like to do something for all humanity. I think I'll join the Peace Corps.
That's beautiful, Reggie. Where else they'll send you?
Oh, wherever I'm needed most. Paris, Las Vegas, the Riviera.
Tonight, a plumber gets a chance to live like a king on Fantasy Island. Watch 1 hour from now. Tomorrow, the Hardy Boys battle the treacherous forces of the Bermuda Triangle. Then, by the Army to hunt down a friend on How the West Would Buy Anything for Love. First time on television. Now, stay on ABC.